Hello and welcome to my analysis of this level that I created. It is supposed to be just a level that the player stumbles upon when walking through this world as kind of a filler area when walking between quests. So when walking along this path, there's going to be this archway which is trying to lure the player to the right and investigate what this village is. And already there's this framing of the area with this arch and this path leading to the landmark, this prominent ruin, and also highlighting this corpse with the ravens, which I'm gonna get to now. These ravens are gonna fly off as soon as you get close. And this has three reasons. First, it is a leading line that leads to this ruin and the landmark and the crypt, and also highlighting this corpse that you just saw. And also, it might already be hinting at the monster, which is a leshy, which is known for having raven companions. So if you investigate the corpse, it is also the start of a witcher trail. Geralt comments on it. The trail is fresh, so this person just died. And when investigated further, you can find this witcher trail here, leading into this building. And when following this trail, you could find the origin of this. Somebody or something seems to have died here and been dragged off by something, and it is now your task basically to find what happened. Geralt can investigate, and he says you're gonna find another route. Also, this just highlights that there's loot in this area and you can find something, and if you go around through the houses and maybe you can find something. Maybe crowns, maybe something else. Also, this door seems to be broken. Maybe the monster or whatever killed this person broke in. So following this witcher trail now, it seems to be leading in this line. You can investigate here. Also, you can see the wolves. And as context for this village, it is a rather small village. It is for hunters. They are hunting wolf. They're also drying racks here, and later if you go into the buildings, there's also like utensils and more drying racks and wolf pelts. So this is a hunter's village that is or has been abandoned. So now you can fight the wolves. They are meant to be enemies, natural enemies here, and also giving a subtle story to this village. So now continuing after killing the wolves, you can also see these drying racks here, which point in this direction, also framing the path to the crypt, to where you have to go. Also forming a line here. Also these trees have a similar purpose. I try to really define lines to guide the player towards the goal. Also continuing on the witcher trail now. This witcher trail leads to the entrance, which seems to be blocked off by roots. Geralt comments on, this is someone's home or something's. And these roots are meant to be an interactable clue where Geralt comments on, maybe I can destroy it with fire or bombs, but I didn't find any of such lines in the REDkit, so this has to be imagined for now, at least. So when investigating the surrounding area and buildings, you can see this building here, which is a storage building. And you can also see the door seems to be broken down as well. There seem to be some sort of like barricades that are lying on the ground. And this is hinting at the monster breaking in here, and this door has been barricaded. Maybe not too good because there are like 4 planks here. And the monster did get in, but nobody seemed to be in there, so there's no blood trail. These boards are actually leading the player like breadcrumbs into the area with these lines. Also the bench, just the same thing. It's trying to lure the player in. So when inside there are 3 chests in here. There is loot for crafting bombs like saltpeter and the other one, sulfur. And this is supposed to be a little storytelling without actually saying any words. This door has been blocked by a lot of boards. This door was not harmed by the monster, and so maybe the inhabitants lived. In terms of the other house that we visited at the beginning, this door actually didn't have any barricade, and so the monster got inside, killed these people, and drag the 1 off. So this is a subtle storytelling element. Now you can go to the crypt and try and bomb your way into it. So after having crafted the bomb, you can throw the bomb onto the root and it is going to explode basically, and you can enter. When entering, you see this pillar here, and the spawn point for the Leshen is exactly behind this pillar, because as soon as you cross this line here, the Leshen is going to spawn, and to basically prevent that the player sees the Leshen spawn from thin air, it is blocked by this pillar, and you can basically, if you're not looking for it, you can basically not see it. It spawned right there. The usage of fire actually also hints at the weakness of the Leshen and the bombs, so you can defeat it a bit more quickly. And after defeating, you may see the corpse laying against the pillar, which is also the end of the trail. As you can see here, there's a lot of blood, and Geralt comments on there being another victim. So this is kind of the storytelling. This person has been dragged out of their house without the barricades here and killed here. Maybe bled out. Also you can see in the background here a small room blocked by one of these roots. You can also bomb your way into it, and it is meant to be a kind of loot area, rewarding the player for visiting this area and exploring the world. Like rewarding the player even without quests. This is the exit of this crypt. This can also be the entrance, depending on if you go around and find this. It can give you an advantage going from behind and surprising the enemy, being closer to it and maybe getting a few hits in before it can attack you. This also grants you with quite a beautiful vista from above, overlooking the village, with the fog and the trees, with the beautiful Skellige landscape. And this is it. This is a short level that is meant to be in between quests. Something the player can stumble upon when exploring this beautiful world.